Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the School of Science. My name is Luke and this is the Bramley project. Now, looking over the site at the moment, on the surface not an awful lot has changed since last week. The main thing being that the warehouse is now pretty much down to its final section. Also, you may notice that the waterworks around there's a slight little ditch on the water side. That's just more that they're testing the walls on the further side down, but that'll probably be fixed by next week. But there has been a lot that's been done under the water itself. So from what the information's been provided to us, they have just completed the looking through of the dock itself, so they can find any unexploded ordnance or any waste products that have been thrown into the dock itself over the course of time. So they've had stuff dating back from the Second World War and stuff more recently that has been thrown into the dock, mainly tyres for the most part, but that stuff has all been removed from the site, and now they are going to get started on removing the marine life from the site so that they can actually relocate it back to the Mersey to make things safe for the dock being filled in. Now, there has been a little bit of a debate on what is going to happen in regards to the dock being filled in. So, from what I have found online, it isn't going to be a drain then sand going in system anymore. It's going to just be the sand going in to push the water out into the River Mersey. So how that's going to work is the two pipes that you can probably see right now just below by where the old warehouse is, they're going to be pumping in the sand, and from what I have been told, that stuff is going to be dredged from the Irish Sea. So we're going to have Irish Sea sand pumped into the ground here, and that is going to be the bed for the stadium itself. Now, there has been other rumours that have been floating around, which, to be fair, they're not huge rumours, but the rumours nonetheless. So, Everton have been given a £14.5 million grant. Now, that has been broken down into a £30 million loan, as well as £15 million that has been donated by the City Council. Now, when I say donated, this is basically it's a donation in the sense, but in a more simpler sense, it is the council passing money that actually has got a purpose for development, whether it be road or building developments, that is meant to be given if it's going to benefit the city. Now, some people may disagree, but the vast majority of people will agree. When Bramley is built, it's going to have a huge benefit to the city. They are projecting that this will be responsible for anywhere between 1.3 million to 2 million new tourists coming to the city in the course of the next couple of years after the site's been built, as well as it being a little bit of a tourist attraction for when the site's been built as well. Also, there has been a little bit of a debate in regards to how entrances are going to work with this stadium. Now, I've been looking over the old renders as well as some of the newer renders, and from what I can gather, you will see that in the new renders there's going to be 3 openings in the wall itself. These are going to be so that people can actually come and go. So in total there's going to be 5 openings, 2 either side, which are going to be based around the turrets. Those are going to be the main ones, and you're going to have 3 smaller ones that are going to be, from what I have gathered, they're going to be sitting about 10 foot in opening size. And there's going to be 3 of them. So they're going to be broken up though. There's going to be a decent amount of openings, so you're going to have a decent flow of people coming in and out of the stadium. And for the most part, it's looking exciting. It is looking exciting. So if people are unsure, the dock itself is more than 10 metres deep or 30 feet deep. So the amount of sand that's going to actually be brought in is nearly 470,000 cubic metres of sand that's going to be dredged from the Irish Sea to be pumped into here. That alone is going to be a feat upon itself. And at this point in time, this entire thing is going to be the biggest development project in the UK for the next 3 to 4 years. And it's going to generate an awful lot of revenue for the city of Liverpool, as well as the areas that we're currently presiding in. So the likes of Vauxhall, Bootle, any of them surrounding areas, they are going to see a really generous lift in the area as the site develops, just because this is going to create a ripple effect on its own. But in any case, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'm going to go and take you back to Live Luke now. So Live Luke is going to see you to the end, the outro. Okay guys, thank you very much, and peace. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button down below. It just shows me you like what you see and you want to see more of it. Also, if you want to suggest anything to the channel, whether it be a little factoids about Bramley more, whether it be a different video style, or anything just like in the form of a general compliment, please put it in the comment section down below. I always appreciate seeing that sort of stuff, and it really does make my day. Also, if you're new to the channel and you want to be one of the first in line for any of the new content that comes out, why not hit that subscribe button down below. I would also recommend hitting the bell as well, just because YouTube's algorithm hasn't, caught up with me yet. So anything that comes through via recommendations is either usually stuff that's a little bit older or just not relevant altogether. So hitting that bell just means you get notified when any of my new stuff comes out. Also, I would like to say a big thank you to CT Baz and to Mal for being ongoing Patreon members. If you want to be like CT Baz and Mal here and get yourself early access to any of the Bramley More videos. So this will have been released on Wednesday here on YouTube. If you were part of the Patreon, then you would have seen it 24 hours earlier on Patreon, where it would have been no ads, and it would have been this video as well. So right now, we are more than likely having a discussion about the next Bramley More video. So if you want to be a part of that sort of stuff, go over to the Patreon and become a part of the School of Science Superfans. Now, we have got 2 tiers at this point in time. One of them is called the Cup of Coffee tier, and it is just a £1 tier. You just basically flick us £1 saying, look, like what you're doing, keep doing your stuff, mate, have a coffee on me. The other one is the School of Science Superfan. Now, being part of that, at this point in time, it essentially grants you access to certain videos a little bit earlier than what they are on YouTube. Usually it's 24 hours earlier, and they're all ad-free. Now, granted, they are ad-free on my channel, or at least I hope they are, otherwise YouTube needs to be, start paying me up, because my channel's not monetized yet. It will be though in the near future, because I have now passed the 1,000 subscriber mark. Also, thank you very much for keeping that going, guys. You guys are all awesome for that. But my viewer hours hasn't surpassed the 4,000 hour mark. So that's going to be a little bit further down the line. More than likely that's going to kick off, pardon me. That'll kick off more than likely around October to November. But other than that, as I was saying, the School of Science Superfan, that gives you access to videos earlier. As the channel grows though, we're going to be doing live streams and anything like that, where the Patreon chat is going to be the center point. So if you want to get in there early before all that starts kicking off and new tiers get introduced, that would be highly recommended. But in any case, guys, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'm going to see you all in the next video. Peace.